So does everybody remember what we did in Miss Schrader's class?
Yeah.
And what do you think we were just doing right now, this activity? Antonio?
We're kind of doing the same thing, but we were doing it in a story problem.
What was that called? Do you remember from yesterday? We made that acronym. Dynasty?
Is the scientific method.
It is the scientific method. I'm not sure how to work this thing.
Those of you who are talking are not meeting my expectations. When you're waiting quietly. Table 2 is doing an excellent job of that. Thank you.
Does anybody remember our acronym from yesterday? One second. Any of it?
Raise your hand if you remember it.
Right?
Doesn't go like doesn't go for parents. It goes for parents, read, humor, and care.
There you go. And that was purpose, research, hypothesis, analysis, and conclusion. And we did all that. You guys understand how we did all that?
Yeah.
What was the purpose of the lab? Orlando? Need a couple minutes to think about it. I just heard from Frank. Anybody else?
Wait.
Jacob? The purpose of the lab?
To get us to do experiments and research them, and then
That's part of it. What we're specifically in this lab, what were we trying to prove or disprove?
the same amount of Skittles, the same amount of colors in a bag of Skittles.
Okay. And then we did some research. How did we do that? Anybody? How did we do our research? How did we find out if there were more or less of a color of Skittles in the bag? Start now. What's that? Mm-hmm. And then when we poured them out, we formed a hypothesis. And our hypothesis was whether or not there was more or less of a color. And as a class, we all decided, even before we started the experiment, there's going to be a different amount. And did everybody's data back up our hypothesis? It sure did. I looked at everybody's papers when I was collecting them, and you guys all came to the same conclusion. Nobody had equal amounts of each color in those bags of Skittles. So that was our conclusion, that our hypothesis was correct. That there are different amounts of Skittles of each color in each bag. So I'm going to send all that information to the M&M company tomorrow. And the sign, yep, well, Skittles are a product of M&M, Mars Company. Mm-hmm. You might learn that in an economics class later. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the lab, and I hope you enjoyed being scientists today. And I'm sure the M&M people will be happy to have your data.
Pushing a chair should be ready if you want
We're all here.
Good.